Welcome to David Alexander Maths Tuition. This is chapter 14G, working with natural logarithms. So solve these equations giving your answer in exact form. Okay, so when you've got e to the power of something, what we do is we take the natural log of both sides. And the natural log is ln, ln. I think it's not a log naturel or something like that, probably French. So I'm going to do the ln of both sides. The ln of e to the x equals ln 7. So ln of e to the x equals ln 7. Now whenever you've got a ln immediately followed by the e, they can cancel each other out. So x, or they are the inverse of each other, x is ln 7. You'll get to the stage where you'll just know that if e to the x is 7, then x is ln 7. So if e to the 2x is 12, then 2x is ln 12. So therefore x is 1/2 ln 12, or ln 12 over 2. If e to the 2x plus 5 is 3, then 2x plus 5 is the ln of 3. Therefore 2x is the ln of 3 take away 5, and x is the ln of 3 take away 5 all over 2. E to the 3 minus x is 26, so therefore, 3 minus x is the ln of 26. So therefore negative x is the ln of 26 take away 3. So therefore x is minus ln 26 plus 3, or 3 minus the ln of 26. And again, we can type all this into our calculator, just check our values, see if it works. And well, that's not actually that difficult really. So just remember, to get rid of an e, you need to do ln on both sides. Okay, so if the ln of x is 7, we can write that e, we can sort of e both sides if you like. So e to the ln x equals e to the 7. And e next to a ln, when they're side by side, they're the opposite of each other, so they can just vanish. So therefore x equals e to the power of 7. You'll get to the stage, particularly in year 2, in the year 13, you'll just know automatically if the ln of x is 7, without thinking, x is e to the 7. So if ln of 3x is 10, then 3x is e to the power of 10. So x is 1/3 e to the power of 10, or e to the 10 over 3. If the ln of 4x plus 3 is 15, then 4x plus 3 is e to the power of 15. So 4x is e to the power of 15 take away 3. So therefore x is e to the power of 15 minus 3 all over 4. If the ln of 7x take 2 is 32, then 7x minus 2 is e to the power of 32. Therefore 7x is e to the power of 32 plus 2. Therefore x is e to the power of 32 plus 2 all over 7. Okay, solve these equations, giving your answer in exact form. Now exact form means we're going to be giving our answer in terms of e or ln perhaps. A lot of people with these sorts of questions hit the calculator too soon, and you end up with really horrible decimals, and your calculator can't really, it might be all right giving you answers in terms of pi, but not in terms of e and ln. Now this is another disguised quadratic, so this is e to the x and an e to the x. You might want to, if you want, say let e to the x equal u, and turn this into a u squared minus 5e plus 6 equals 0. So this is going to be e to the x minus 3, e to the x minus 2 equals 0. Therefore e to the x is 3 and e to the x is 2. Now if e to the x is 2, then x is ln 3 and x is ln 2. And that's me giving the solutions in exact form, in terms of ln. Okay, so you don't want to be, well, just whatever the decimal equivalent of ln 3 is. Okay, so what we've got here is another disguised quadratic. We could say let e to the 2x equal u, and then we would have we would have u squared minus 7e plus 10. Again, it might not be that obvious that e to the 4x is e to the 2x squared, but e to the 2x times e to the 2x becomes e to the 2x plus 2x, so e to the 4x. So if I'm just factorising this, that's going to be u take 5, u minus 2 equals 0, in which case u equals 5 and u equals 2. And we knew that e to the 2x is 5 and e to the 2x is 2. So 2 to the x is ln 5, 2 to the x is also ln 2. So x is 1/2 ln 5 or ln 5 over 2, and x is 1/2 ln 2 or ln 2 over 2. It's not ln of 2.5 or the ln of 1, by the way. So there are two solutions, 1/2 ln 5 and 1/2 ln 2. Solve these equations giving your answer in exact form. So again, in terms of ln or e, again, this is another disguised quadratic. You could say let u equal the ln of x, in which case you'd have u squared plus 4u take away 21. So that would factorise to u plus 7, u take away 3 equals 0. So u is -7 and u is 3. So therefore, the ln of x is -7 and the ln of x is 3. Now if the ln of x is -7, then x is e to the power of -7, and if the ln of x is 3, then x is e cubed. And that is the best way to present our answer. We don't want a nasty decimal. E to the -7, e cubed. Okay, so with this next example, I'm going to expand the brackets. So that is going to be 6 ln x plus 16. Subtract it from both sides. So the ln of x all squared, take away 6 ln x, take away 16 equals 0. And again, let's go for the let u equal ln x. So therefore, I'm going to have a u squared minus 6u take away 16 equals 0. So that'll be a u take 8, u plus 2 equals 0. So u equals +8 and u equals -2. So therefore, ln of x is 8 and the ln of x is -2. So therefore, x is e to the 8 and x is e to the -2. Again, two solutions in exact form because they are in terms of e.